live in color.
On 1069 Click FM. Welcome to another stupid sports show. I'm your host, Jim B, and we all know why we're here. We're getting to laugh at the Chicago White Sox, and it's a nice touch on top of it that we could get the 100th loss to a division rival in the Detroit Tigers. Meanwhile, Brewers are going to go for the sweep of the Athletics. Honestly, that would go a long way, Logan, toward opening people up to the Brewers as being a serious contender if y'all can finish the season strong. By the way, y'all getting anybody important back for the playoffs, or is the roster as is, would you consider? Yes, the pain commences live and in color. But don't worry, that won't be the only thing that we'll have to focus on. I do have a bingo card ready. It has some special spaces on it for today. I didn't get a chance to make the cards because I was trying to make sure that I could get this damn stream working. And True North is just here for moral support. I completely understand. Cannon misses the outside edge of the plate. Ball one now for Parker Meadows. Yeah, I think End the Pain Bingo is a decent title for this card. I'll include free space, play ball. Meanwhile, we get a snag of a line drive by Sosa. Robs that for the first out. We'll get a couple of arms from Triple-A Nashville. Okay. So here's our bingo link, folks. If you'd like to play along, just click on that. And if you want me to keep track of your card number, just let me know so that I can add it to the list. It'll make it easier to check things in case we actually get at least one bingo out of this. Please, just one. MKI has 28. Leif has card number 1. Logan has card 24. Right now, Green is sitting on a 3-0 count from Cannon. And he bites the outside corner with a sinker for strike number 1. All right. It was a decent catch. I don't know about what a catch. And, well, there is the first walk. I do apologize. I was not able to rebuild with all of the bases and everything. That was going to take time I did not have. But the good news is I did find the backup that I made of the baseball scenes. So I don't have to completely rebuild everything. Good times. Carpenter will watch that go to the outside again for ball one. Williams got card 17. And the diplomatic way the announcer is putting it, Cannon is trying to find his control. We're up to 2-0. Okay. I realize it's late in the season to realize this, but I thought I was missing a space on this list, and I was. Yeah. So, just to help things out, if either of these pitchers gets yanked before the fourth inning is over, then we will mark off the corner spaces on all the cards. Yeah, that sounds about right. Montreal's running away with things. Ottawa trying to play catch up. Toronto really trying to play catch up, and Monty is just crash. Yeah, he's crashing out on the bed, waiting for the start of the NBA season. Oh, wow. Call gets overturned on the challenge by Detroit, and so they award him first base. Now there are runners on first and second for the Tigers. So we can mark off the play is under review if you have that. As a low sweeper from Cannon. Ball one again. Yeah, meanwhile, Saskatchewan somehow stays on top in what seems like a very weak West Division. When you really put it like that. It is? Oh, good. I was hoping I'd be able to clarify that when the box score came up. Cool. So if you do have I am error, you can mark that off on your card as well. Yep, there we go. All right, we got the count up to 3-1 now for Keith. We have a brief time out by one party or another. Not sure which one. Check back to second. Unloads and the changeup is fouled back. 3-2. If you have full count, mark it off. Oh, man. We're getting all sorts of fun stuff, and we're not even out of the top of the first yet. That one gets fouled away. It's the second foul ball of the at-bat. Trying to keep my eyes on the wild cameras just in case we spot anybody with paper bags on their heads, and now they have walked again and the bases are loaded And we already have a trip to the mound from the home team's pitching coach, so mark that off as well. Oh man. Ah. And yeah, mark off Jim breaks down laughing at a play. The fun has started early. My only regret is that I'm out of beer. All right. Here is Young, who is batting 192. Cannon's already got 21 pitches, and that sinker misses low. Damn. That one gets cracked. They'll get the double play, but they will get a. Oh no, they. Right, they had the out from before, so they rescued it. Wow. Managed to get themselves out of a pickle. Now, everybody remember how this works. If the White Sox win today, I got to tune into the next game in case that's the 100th loss. And unfortunately, the next game is tomorrow night, or just tomorrow. So, I think you all know where my loyalties are at this moment. Oh. Oh me. Oh my. All right, let's see what else is going on in the Major League Baseball of today. Nationals leading the Braves 4-1 in the top of the eighth. Damn. All right, Yankees are doing what they should against the Rockies 4-1 at the end of the second. The rest of the NL Central is just screwing around. Pirates over the Reds 1-0 in the middle of the third. Marlins still up 2-1 over the Cubbies at the end of the second. All right. Whee! All right, the Lopez lineup for the Sox: Lopez, Jokes, Benintendi, Vaughn, Cheat, Sosa, Fletcher, Vargas, and Robinson. Wow, so this guy's only going to be in for 2 innings, they say, because they wanted to play around with his changeup. So cool. All right. A little bit of catcher's assistance makes it 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the follow-up. High changeup. Not enough. We're at 2-1. Take his time. Brisky goes high. 3-1. Oh boy. And he misses for a walk. Oh God. All right. Well, the outs to go counter remains at 27. Damn. Yeah, Jokes had a big night last night when they got absolutely shellacked by the Tigers. Let me look up that score real quick. Yeah, 13-4. Tuned in for the last couple of home runs, and people had fallen asleep behind home plate. It is marble madness here on the south side of Chicago. Oh, they did get a strike on the very bottom of the strike zone that time. Oh, damn, he misses again. 3-1. All right. They get the catcher assistance on that one. We have another full count, so we can mark off full count on the bingo card as well. We already did. Good. And a steal and a broken bat. And do they get at least they get the out at first. So now they only have to deal with a runner at second. So if you have broken bat, mark it off on your card. Been a while since we've gotten a good broken bat in one of these games. And here he is, Andrew Benintendi. Wait. Not sure why the umpire just told him to go grab the chalk bag again. Oh. Damn, misses 1-0. Not even looking back at Lopez. Fastball goes high, 2-0. Yeah, very much both starters trying to find the feel, as in these guys are just that's the I can't even find a better word than that. Finally, strike on the outside. This will get cracked to center right on the run, and it will drop into and bounce into the stands for a ground rule double. And that sends a run home for the White Sox. And at the moment, oh boy. It gives the White Sox a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first. I do not want to have to do this again tomorrow. 1 hit, 1 run, and 1 error so far, all for the Sox. Caught by a slider that is strike 1 to Vaughn. Oh yeah, we can very easily check off board spectator on their phone. If you have that, mark it off on your card. A ball switch after that sinker eats dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, and we can also mark off double. I don't think we get stolen base. And announcers are not drunk, and they are staying on topic. Oh, wow. You know what? They had to replay the line drive that nearly hit the Detroit pitcher in the head for lack of anything else going on. We're up to 2 balls, 2 strikes. All right, Ben Nintendo back at second. He gets looked at Brisky. And he has taken a little breather. He is up to 20 pitches right now with this upcoming throw. That'll be cracked into the opposite corner. It hits fair and rolls off the netting. Are they going to get him at second? No. It is another double, and the White Sox are up 2-0. Oh. This is what I was worried about. Like I said, last time that the Cubs got close to 101 runs, they fought like hell to stave that off. Arms are already going in the Detroit bullpen. You know what? Because we got them both in the first inning. We will also mark off visiting pitching coach visits the mound first. So that's the kind of game we have, folks. We are not out of the first inning, and both pitching coaches have had to make a trip to the mound. The only difference is the Sox have managed to score. No. Off target on that fastball. 1-0. Oh, you can very easily hear the individual heckling from the stands. That fastball hits. Count even up. Oh, a what? Good job by center fielder being in position there. Got out number 2. All right, we're down to 25 outs to go. How much do you think they would have to offer him? Because it's an LA team, so they probably print money in one way or another. And this will be cracked right to the third baseman, who will get the throw across the diamond for out number 3. If you have 5-3 play, mark it off on your bingo card. So just a quick rundown, because we've gotten a lot so far here in this first inning. We have had bored spectator on their cell phone. Jim breaks down laughing at a play. Double, loaded bases, full count. 5-3, broken bat. I am error. The play is under review. Both pitching coaches. And, oh, that's it. That's it. And we are. And the odds are good we're going to get a pitcher yanked before the end of the fourth, so we can even mark off corners. Hello, Luke. You have already entered into the worst possible version of this game. Oh. We are up 2-0 after the end of the first. They're going to push this for as long as they can. Yeah. And I still very clearly remember the night that the White Sox won that World Series. That one little glimmer that the fans got. I had actually just moved to Chicago. And like my childhood team of the Orioles had just screwed around so much and never really committed to, I don't know, not only keeping its players happy, but also staying in the playoff race. At a certain point, it just got easier to cut ties with them. And then, first time I got to be in the middle of one of those celebrations. I was out at a bar that no longer exists in Wrigleyville. And this was like 2 doors down from that intersection of Addison and Clark, where the big famous sign is that is the perfect photo opportunity for everybody who visits the park. And there was this odd, defiant roar. And it wasn't so much in our bar as in other bars. And then people started coming out of them. And it wasn't a lot, but I kind of followed to see where they were going. And a little mini rally took place right after that victory in front of Wrigley Field. Fans came by, driving their cars around the stadium, waving Sox flags, honking their horns, and I did see one guy take a leak on the stadium. And surprise, surprise, the gathering was quickly dispersed by the cops. Nobody wanted to stay around and challenge them. I mean, it was a bunch of people being assholes in front of the crosstown rival stadium. But it was just a truly wonderful little moment that has never left my mind. We're currently at 2-0. We've got 1 out here in the top of the second. And Zach McKinstry is up for the Tigers. Unfortunately, Cannon misses low with the sinker, and we're now at 3-1. It feels like it's going to be a long game just because of the pitch counts that I feel we will be achieving. And we just walked another batter. Not only are they going to make this hurt, they're going to make it take a long time, but at least they get to fit in a lot of commercial breaks. Honestly, Luke, I'm doing pretty good. Had an, had an easy morning, and thankfully, thankfully, I got everything technically correct, and that is going to be a clean steal of second base. And he has to shake the dirt out of his pants. Timeout. So now we have a runner on second. We do have stolen base on here. Yes, we do. So if you have stolen base, mark that off on your card. Meanwhile, easy grounder to second baseman will end up holding the runner. So, oh no, he was off like a dart. Got to third. But we do have our second out. And Dylan Dingler. Whoa. Holy shit, the time clocks are not functioning. Oh. Alright, they just restarted. Damn. I was hoping we could go without them. But he answers with a cutter right over the plate. Strike one. And he hits him with a sweeper down. 0-2. And he gets him on 3 straight pitches to end the inning. Oh. White Sox 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 error. So far, Tigers ain't doing diddly. Oh. Yep. Yep, we need this. Hang on. We need this. Oh, no, no, no. We're starting with a cranky old lady today. Who, as you can tell, is just thrilled out of her damn pants that Shohei Ohtani is doing so well with the Dodgers. Luke, once again, do not call these things into the world. It is an element of pain that I really don't need in my life. All right. Is that. Wait, no, that is a new pitcher in. Oh my goodness. That is already a new pitcher in facing Dominic Fletcher. Yeah, Brian Sammons. Oh my goodness, where are those stats? Yeah, Bell Brisky didn't survive an inning. Oh, damn. So, yeah, if mark off all the corner spaces on your card, folks. We got a pitcher yanked at the end of the first. Holy hell. Oh, this is a nightmare. All right, now we have another opposite field hit. Thankfully, this one got run down by Carpenter for out number 2. All right, 22 outs until we're free. But we really can't get the last 3 until the Tigers put some runs on the board. I believe that card 4 is available. Yes, it is. And this one will get looped into right field and will be a bloop single base hit. That's Chucky Robinson, the catcher, getting on base. Need what a catch for a bingo? They got some decent extension in the first inning that robbed us of a line drive, but I didn't quite get me to what a catch territory. We've still got time, and hey, with this game, these teams MKI run down should not be counted out just yet. There is a space countdown to free agency if any of you have that. What that means is if the camera hooks in on a player in the White Sox dugout and they just look like they are in their head counting down the days until free agency. Meanwhile, we have another opposite field hit out to the warning track. Out number 3 is grabbed. End of the second. A grand salami bingo square been created yet? Are we talking like the hot dog race? Is that what we're going on about? Oh, yeah. Hey, Luke, never underestimate the allure of watching a fan go through public embarrassment with his team. A Grand Slam home run. Ah, that is a term I was unfamiliar with. You know what? The only thing that I have for that is multi-run RBI because Grand Slams are so rare. It felt just punishing to add that to the card. Yeah, maybe if we get to the postseason, if anything interesting happens in the postseason, and I decide to be really evil, but yeah. Oh yeah, I haven't looked at the standings in a while. Let's see how the Royals are doing. Okay, still in the wild card race. Cool. All right. Cool. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It is grand salami time. Wow. Mm, damn. Leave the dishes in the sink and send that fastball way inside on Meadows for ball one. Damn. Plenty of catcher assistance on that sinker to even the count. All right, well, new folks here, we do have bingo going, and we've already had a number of spaces checked off. Maybe one of you will get the card that gets bingo because it's barely the top of the third, and so much has happened already. Oh, it hurts. Oh, damn. Ump got Ump just got the foul ball off the face mask and the chest protector. Oof. All right. Oh, just for reference, y'all need to consider a time in our history when those chin guards didn't exist for umpires. Meanwhile, Cannon making a great effort. Ball had bounced off the first baseman. Sosa stepped back to grab the deflection, and Cannon hoofed it to the bag to get the out at first. Yeah, he just beat Meadows to the bag too. That was that was good play. Meanwhile, Phillies are beating the Royals in the top of the third. Oof. Uh-oh, they're starting to give tips to future pitchers in the audience. And unfortunately, I don't think they're giving any advice like don't play for the White Sox, but hey, I think that would be just taking money out of their mouths. We have a broken bat, and Sosa with a hell of an effort. You know what? That that is a what a catch. A broken bat, bloop single into shallow right, and the second baseman Sosa goes full extension to grab it out of the air. So if you have what a catch, mark that shit off on your cards. Meanwhile, the Twins are beating the Cardinals 1-0 at the end of the third. Kerry Carpenter back up for the Tigers. Gets contact on this one. Will this fall? It will. Missed it by the center fielder, and it's mishandled. He's going to go for third. Oh my goodness. And Leif calls bingo on card number 1. Holy hell. I know, Angie. Things are terrible. But we might have a bingo on card number 1. We've got... Where is this? Looking for the what a catch. Oh my goodness, and now the Tigers have scored. They got another hit, and it's a batter on first with 2 outs. Home play is under review. And now it got cracked into the gap. And now we have runners at the corners again, 2 outs. Oh, man. How it has turned around. Cannon is already up to 50 pitches in the third. His sinker darts to the outside. And we're at 1-0 in the count. That one's fouled right into the netting. You still see the person dodge anyway. Freeze frame. Cannon approves. Here is the 1-1. No, it is a check-in on the runner at first. And that one gets ruled foul. Okay. Spencer Torkelson doing a lot to keep this at-bat alive. Actually, and I hate to do this because I know it'll spoil me. But I need to know how many foul balls this guy's had at his at-bat. And wasn't even worth finding out because that was a strikeout to end the inning. Woof. Well, we're down to a 2-1 lead. Both teams have 3 hits, 2 errors attributed to the Sox so far. Yes, we all have the corners. There we go. Yep, it's paper. And for the record, Leif Spingo was gained the corners with paper bags and extra innings. He got Jim breaks down laughing at a play, what a catch, and double. Meanwhile, we've already got Luke calling a bingo on, oh God, let me get the list up. Card number 4. Got these corners. Top right, bottom left, I am error. Along with loaded bases, the free space, and 2 corners. Congratulations, Luke. See? We already got intensely stupid shit, and we've had 2 bingo winners, thanks to Detroit's pitcher being replaced after 1 inning of work. All right, bottom of the third is coming up. I am not hopeful about Detroit's ability to put this away. I really hope they didn't use up all of their mojo on last night's game. Congrats. Yeah. If you got to go, Luke, I understand. You know, after a while, rubbernecking only gets so much entertainment. Wow, it is bowling day at the ballpark, apparently. Yeah, that's a theme. That's definitely a theme as batter gets brought to his knees, even to count it 1-1. Major miss there. Oh, I'm sorry, 0-2, but they make up for it with a high fastball that misses. damn, gets him with a high heat for a strikeout. All right, 20 outs to go. Yeah, actually, what I do need is more music for the break. Absolutely. Oh, it was Bobby Witt doing wonderful things for the team. Meanwhile, they send another one to the warning track, but it's hauled in. Out number 2 here in the third. I was unable to check the scores. Meanwhile, we have a curve that misses badly on the outside, 1-0. Andrew Vaughn back up again after getting that RBI double in the first. Yeah, Bobby Witt Jr. homering to center, and that is a solo shot into left field. If you have Rouge on your card, mark it off. White Sox are up 3-1. Yeah, not a bad recommendation, True North. Like I've said, if the White Sox do lose today, I am not postponing tomorrow night's stupid streaming show. It will just get moved until immediately after the White Sox game is done. And then we just ride this goddamn train for however long it goes, I suppose. And man, if you all thought that we had pain when Florida and Carolina went all those overtimes, oh. Yeah, wait till you get the pain of extended White Sox baseball. With a ground ball to the first baseman to end the third. But unfortunately, a solo shot from Vaughn now makes it a 2-run lead again. Damn it, Detroit. Oh yes, I actually need to. Oh yeah, need to make sure that's at its proper place. But we've got a lot of fun music this week. And I do mean it this time, and I think for certain ones of you will enjoy aspects of this playlist more than others, but hey, at least there'll be some Loretta Lynn. Oh, he hasn't done anything, True North. I mean, hang on. You can see for yourself. Hang on. Now, as you can clearly see, True North, this is a cat that has been asleep all day and has absolutely no idea what you're talking about. But he hopes the offensive continues. Isn't that right, Monty? Yeah. I know. I know. You'll be a governor before it's all over, just like you say. Oh. There you go, buddy. Be free. Cannon is now up to 2-2 and is able to rip that one directly into the hands of the right fielder, so it only becomes a single. But hey, somebody on bases with nobody out? Mm-hmm. Exactly. No. Oh, no. Yep, that one's going to have to go on the playlist now. Thank you, you bastard announcers. They'll check the runner at first. Cannon has made it to the top of the fourth. By the way, if any of you were hoping for some like Big Lebowski type conversation, I just unmuted it in between pitches and heard the phrase "so much oil on the lane," and yeah, I realized no, we're not getting anything that fun. Inside, but called a strike. Woo. 2-1 to Sweeney now. And that's some contact from Sweeney. However, Fletcher is able to clear the way and send the runner back to first for out number 2. All right, and back up again is Mr. Dingler. Got struck out in the first. And they'll start with another check to the runner. All right, so how does my card shake out? Get a called strike to start things off, 0-1. Play under review, broken bat. Home team, Rouge. Double, breakdown, laughing, stolen base. That one is fouled. It's now 0-2. Oh, nope. The only thing that I don't want this to happen is player collision during fly ball. Yeah. That's not doesn't seem like a great way to get bingo. Meanwhile, we're going to have another stealing attempt. And he went off the bag in the process, and he's going to get called out. Oh, no. This one might be under review as well. I don't know. Yeah, I think he might have. Oh, damn, this is actually going to be close because. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, man, that is truly bang, bang tie. I think they're just going to uphold it. They would have to get like frame by frame if they wanted to disprove this one. Mm-hmm. Oh, I know, John Jay. Oh, I know. Mostly because, you know, no better opportunity to clean out the wound and hopefully get the healing going. But unfortunately, the White Sox are not holding up their end of the bargain right now. Please hold, your review is very important to us. A review visual will be available in the next 23 minutes. Oh my god. That's another one overturned on a Detroit challenge. And now the runner is up to second. Just barely getting there before the tag, and he also managed to keep a hand on the base at all times, which was really impressive. Dingler is still at a 2-2 count, so it might not matter. But, damn. And he got him with high heat anyway for the second out. All right, that is 2 outs for the Tigers. Caught him high. Swung underneath it. All right, Parker Meadows back out. He was the guy who got a line out grabbed by Sosa to get things started. That changeup misses the corner. 1-0. And unfortunately, it looks like the Phillies might be building up their lead on the Royals in the top of the fourth. 2 outs. Currently got a 3-1 lead and runners on second and third. And Kyle Schwarber is up to bat. Oh, never mind. They must have gotten him out. All right. Meadows is now up to a 2-1 after that called strike. Checks back on the runner. Is this going to drop on the line? I think it drops fair. It drops fair. Is he going to make third? He's going to come standing up into third. And there's a Ric Flair woo from the crowd. Wow. Oh, Benintendi was just a step late. He had the right direction. It was just, so close. So sad. And he's going to try to challenge with a steal at home. And he goes around. Damn, strike one. He doesn't fall for the high heat that time. 1-1. All the flags around the ballpark are wrapped around the poles. Got 2-1 after that. Pitches in the dirt. Designated hitter Riley Green up for the Tigers. This will be cracked into center. Can they get it on the slide? They do. Fletcher ends the fourth for the Tigers. Ugh. Detroit now has 2 runs on 5 hits. White Sox are at 3 runs on 4 hits and 2 errors. And now we've reached the middle of the fourth. Thankfully, I can take a real break. So, get yourself a drink, smoke, whatever you gotta do. We're going to have more of the hopefully 100th loss of the Chicago White Sox season here on another stupid sports show. Thank you again for tuning in, everybody. And yes, we will hopefully get some more bingos as well. He came in here on his own, and I'm assuming he regrets that decision now, but hey, it was worth it. Thanks for hanging out, Monty. We are in the bottom of the fourth, and we already have a runner on first for the Sox after after a grounder to third that the fielder ended up getting rocked back. Tried to field the ball, could not. And Monty has decided that he wants to try to eat the plastic bags. And do we have the double play? Yes, we do. Damn. And just as quickly, we are done with the fourth inning. Goodness. So that puts us down to 15 outs to go. Hopefully. One hitch is that we don't get to do those last three. Detroit, you gotta get some more runs going. Oh, we've got another request in? Cool. Go over to that community tab, which for the strangers here, that's where all the requests live for another stupid streaming show. All right, we've got a few added to the list now. The challenge is accepted. Awesome. Oh, the rest of the today and tonight is going to be so fun putting this together, especially if I also have to do a baseball stream tomorrow. Ooh. Oh, damn, folks. We might have to go long on the show. Oh. Oh, now we're getting into real nitty-gritty stuff. All right, well, we're into the fifth inning anyway. Carpenter is up for the Tigers. He's got an 0-1 count, but who cares? I need to just... Sure. Oh, yeah, we haven't had this one show up in a while, so hell yeah, why not? All right, we're up to 0-2. Meanwhile, that'll be cracked into the gap. And we will have a runner on base for the Tigers. That is Carpenter. Whatevs. We're going to have a hell of a show tomorrow night. Absolutely. No more polka music for next week. You're too kind, True North. Meanwhile, change up in the dirt from Cannon. Oh yeah, Keith was the one who got their first run on the board with that RBI single. Meanwhile, this one will go off his foot out into the field. And Carpenter will go to third. Wow. Already runners at the corners and no outs. Dang. Wow. Last time he played the Tigers, he didn't make it out of the first inning himself. But he made it to the fifth before major issues came up. Oh, the Sox bullpen is now active. Big swing on Young for that sweeper, unfortunately. 0-1. Oh, and yeah, the Detroit jerseys are easier to find on camera than the Chicago jerseys. That's how you know the game is going well. Up to 84 pitches now for Cannon. 0-2 delivery. Gets rocked foul by Young. A very desolate call of Go Sox Go floats in from somewhere in the stands. Fouled away again. I think that's only 2 fouls so far. He's going to try to get him again, but this will drop in front of the right fielder, and now the tying run has come in. Runners on first and second after that RBI singer for Jace Young. And yeah. Wow, I think the hecklers in the stands are trying to get clever, but too many syllables and too much beer. I have a little infielder conference with the pitcher. They've still got no outs here in the top of the 5th inning, mind you. And Spencer Torkelson, who has already struck out twice today, but well, Cannon has already thrown 87 pitches. That sinker is unfortunately low and inside. Oh no, he just brought the law of attraction into these things. Congratulations, we have talking about anything except the game, and the announcers are already drunk. We can mark off those 2 spaces on our bingo cards. Wow, just when I thought this game had settled into a predictable rhythm. Wow. He gets the corner, thankfully, to save himself the walk. We're up to 3-1. And that one is off the catcher and out. We are up to full count again. Yep, that was right in the mask. Can checks back to second. That one's inside, and now we have bases loaded again after a walk. The hook has come out. And here comes our new pitcher. Who is number 61 for the Chicago White Sox? Active roster. Okay, this is a lefty named Frazier Ellard. 26 years old, drafted in 2021 by the White Sox, eighth round pick. Oh, okay. That's not very exciting looking at his stats. Has a 1-2 record, ERA of 7.11. But at least he has struck people out, so, that is a positive. Mm. Oh, wait. What? No. Oh, no, that's not isn't how I've ever done it. I've always done it like if Cannon's if he ends up getting a number of runs scored on him that is higher than his ERA, so then it would have been beaten. If he'd gotten excuse me 5 runs attributed to him, then he would have beaten it. If he'd only gotten 4 or below, then he would have covered. I've never, if I ever gave an impression that I was doing that by whether the ERA changed, that was not my intention, and I apologize. If any more runs score, they go against Cannon since he didn't finish the inning? Seriously? Okay, well, we get a strike on a wicked fastball up the middle of the plate, up to 1-1. Well, there's already a 2-1 count after that pitch misses. Ooh. That actually sounds really worth it, Luke. Andy Ibanez up to bat for the Tigers. Got a 3-1 count to work with at the moment. And he fouls that fastball away. Full count again. Okay. Do we get ourselves a grand salami? He does crack it right to the second baseman, who's able to get the first out, but does not clear the double play. They do get a run in from third, so they will be left with a single runner. Oh, actually, they got him at the corners now, and 1 out. Oof. That sounds like a worthwhile effort, Sticks. Hope you're enjoying the day. We're just trying to survive this with as much of our sanity intact as we possibly can. Eller does bite the corner on that pitch. 0-1. All right, I don't think that counts as really a sac fly. Meanwhile, we have another single into center field. And that is another series of runners on the corners now. 1 out, and Detroit up 5-3. That's fair. That is absolutely fair. And here's Dingler again. He hasn't had anything today except his chopper that goes to it, and we get a runoff. Here's your runoff, Luke. And they're going to get another runoff. That's how they get out of the inning with 2 tagouts and 2 runoffs. What the hell is this game? We are off to the middle of the 5th. Detroit is up 5-3, and they end it in the stupidest damn way they possibly could. Two, and you're absolutely right, Logan. I'm sure that they will indicate that, but yeah. He has 5 earned runs. Yeah, Jim breaks down laughing. Let's take this opportunity to mark off everything that we've had on the bingo card so far, including what that glory just gave us. Uh, Holy hell. So we have been able to mark off talking about anything except the game. The announcers are already drunk, bored spectator on their phone. Jim breaks down laughing at a play, stolen base, triple, double, loaded bases. Oh, we have. Oh, oh goodness. We did, didn't we? We had a home run by Andrew Vaughn, so I forgot to check off home run in all of that excitement. We've also had loaded bases, full count, rundown, which just ended the 5th inning. 5-3 play, what a catch, broken bat, starting pitcher ERA beaten because Cannon has officially given up 5 earned runs thanks to those 5th inning shenanigans. Yeah, it is just they flipped it to the third baseman and then he ran down the second tag. We have also gotten for bingo spaces, I am error, rouge, the play is under review, both pitching coach spots, and all the corners for the pitcher getting yanked at the end of the 1st inning. And MKI's calling bingo as Robinson is up to a 1-1 count against Salmons. Got you card 28. Let me see what that will bring. Good pursuit by Carpenter to bring that in. That is out number 1 in the inning. And you just pulled up card 18. You think you got bingo in the second column? Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Where do you have bingo, MKI? I will check on the second column. We have what a catch. Announcers are drunk. I am error. Jim breaks down laughing. And bored spectator on their phone. Sticks got bingo. Meanwhile, bottom left to top right. Play is under review. Corner, diagonal, rundown. Play ball, free space, stolen base, and a corner space over the balk. Yes, MKI has gotten bingo too, and now Logan's calling it in on card number 24. All right. First row down and a diagonal. Damn, what a catch. Announcers drunk, stolen base. Got the extra innings. Oh. And got the home and got the diagonal as well. Congratulations, Logan. See, there are good things happening. And we've already up to our second out in this inning. And look at that. We're only 13 outs away. Yeah. You regret not going out, don't you, announcers? Oh, good pursuit by the third baseman of that. Do they get it on the hop? They do. All right, that is the end of the fifth inning, and things have turned around. Tigers have taken the lead 5-3. Damn. We might get this. I might be able to I might be able to make it to the end of tomorrow night's stupid streaming show without being completely exhausted. Oh, I know that you all were looking for me to keep this going forever, but hey, sometimes you just gotta enjoy the anguish while it's still here. Oh yeah. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. It's only a sports game. I feel it does give me an excuse to not pay any more attention to whatever the White Sox do for the rest of the season because, well, oh, I cannot believe goddamn Georgia Tech won. This is going to be a fun, fun season. I could feel it already. And I'm wondering how much fun all the networks are going to make it to actually catch the games. My assumption is great fun, and in case yes, in case some of you are wondering, we will do at least one Division 3 or Division 2 game during this season, but only one. We can only break their website once a year. All right, top of the sixth, and Ellard now has an 0-2 count. Got Meadows to bite on some heat. Trying to drag the outside, and that slider is in the dirt. Meadows was very kind to hand it over to the catcher again. And that's another single grabbed up by the first baseman. Ellard able to rush in and make the play at first. And oh, Wisconsin Badger football returns. So is that going to be is that a home game, I assume, or is that going to be an away game played at Western Michigan? Likely win the Drivers' Championship if Verstappen dominance is over. All right. Hey, good news for the day. Unfortunately, that one sails high. Now 2-0. Oh, Logan. And I ask you because the odds are you would know this better than I do. Jump around. Wisconsin home games. Big tradition. I have a question about when they play Jump Around by House of Pain. Do they cut out or censor any of the words and lyrics? Specifically, I'm wondering if they take out the word shotgun or if they take out that line about a pig is a cop. Like I'm not gonna harp on them if they do, I just learned that that is a new radio friendly version that is going out for that song. And I was wondering if they were doing the same thing at the Wisconsin football games. All right, we're up to 2-2 now on this at bat. And they cannot get the bottom corner of that zone. Full count again. And they call it. Wow. Green a little bit taken back, but Ellard has his first strikeout. Yeah, great catcher assistance on that one. All right, Kerry Carpenter is up now. Trick doesn't work every time, unfortunately. 1-0. Wow. Apparently, how I mentioned just on the last stream that a couple of a group of Chargers players got stuck in a Dallas an elevator in Dallas and had to be rescued. Yeah, one of them turned out to have been Justin Herbert, and it wasn't just a few of them. It was supposedly 11 or 12 players, along with the wife of Dan Fouts, Jerry. So it was a it was a grand old time. Counts up to 2-2 now for Ellard. Unfortunately, misses with the heat. Now 3-2. Oh yeah, they've gone over to the camera of little kids trying to knock the pitcher over at the funcade, because that they might have better arms than some of the pitchers in this game. Well, that kid did, yeah. Dan was able to get him with the slider, and looks like this batter has words for the umpire. Yep. It isn't enough to get him thrown out of the game, but it is enough to get the umpire to take off his helmet. So yeah, if you have batter has words for umpire, mark that off on your cards. Bottom of the sixth. We're nearly there. All right. Sorry, I got distracted by a little piece of Chicago White Sox history. And I need to check a date on something. So, okay, so that was pretty damn recent. Wow. So, oh, Veek did end up selling 2 years later. I wasn't actually looking up the when Reisdorf had bought the White Sox. I was looking up information about the Disco Demolition Night. For those of you who aren't familiar with that, it was a stunt that the team did, to bring people to the ballpark because they needed reasons to bring people to the ballpark by essentially capitalizing on the hatred of disco music by certain groups who were among the White Sox fandom, encouraging them to bring records to get destroyed in between a scheduled doubleheader. And apparently, at some point during the game, one of the higher ups got word that people were trying to enter the game without tickets just because they wanted to see the records get blown up. And in a move that may seem familiar to anybody who is in the Kursk Oblast, but the security that was keeping people from getting onto the field ended up getting moved, the majority of it, to watching the gates. And now people who want to leave couldn't because they ended up locking all the gates except for one. And the movement of people had slowed to a crawl. And even then, people were so drunk and, well, they said they smelled many things being passed around at that game, but people had been throwing shit on the field. They had to stop the game to ask people several times to stop throwing records onto the field, and they were like throwing actual vinyl that was getting stuck in the turf. And then people charged the damn field. And even after they cleared it out, the field was in such awful condition that the other team demanded that be a forfeit. And that's how it was. It's why it was the last time that a game had been forfeited by an American League team. And 2 years later, the White Sox got sold to Jerry Reisdorf. All right, we've got one runner on. 2-0 to Vaughn, who is up right now. All right, 3-0 the count now. Salmon's having a bit of a rough time out there. Does manage to grab a strike. 3-1. God. How old is Lionel Messi at this point? Yeah, 37 years old. That would feel like more of a publicity stunt than anything else. And there is that another ball in the dirt, and more walks and more people warming up in the bullpen. Will Vest warming up for the Tigers. Little conference at the mound between Salmons and the catcher. Yeah, really what we need is to kill more time. We haven't killed enough time in the name of watching the Chicago White Sox this year. That is precisely what we need more of, announcer. All right, Vaughn's got his lucky mitt on in case he gets to steal. Gavin Sheets up to bat. He's 0-2 for today. That one misses, and Salmons knows it. Even he can't believe what the hell is going on here. Well, now we have a pop-up underneath. Oh my goodness. Wow. You know what we just got, folks? We had the infield fly rule get put into effect. No outs, runners on first and second. Holy hell. We're getting just everything during this damn game. Thankfully, nobody's been hit by a pitch. Oh, damn, I still don't have bingo. But now, well, at least now I have two paths. I either need a balk or a player collision during a fly ball. And I kind of don't want that second one. Oof. All right, back to the scores. Hopefully, they're not as depressing as this game has been. All right, Diamondbacks once again trying to go on a tear at the end of the season. They are up 7-4 on the Red Sox. Reds have taken the lead against the Pirates 3-2. That game in the bottom of the eighth. Blue Jays leading 6-2 over the Angels, bottom of the eighth. Guardians beating up on the Rangers 4-2. Marlins walloping the Cubs 8-1 in the bottom of the eighth. Meanwhile, Cards and Twins are tied at 1 apiece. The Yankees still holding over the Rockies 7-3. Phillies beating the Royals 6-3. Both those games in the 7th inning. And Brewers Athletics is already in warm-up. Everything else is still unwritten. And here is Will Vest. This one will be jammed up for a foul. And now we have an actual genuine fan-led cheer of Let's Go White Sox going out in the stands. I think people were trying to figure out what the noise was coming from. Misses the heat up high. 0-2. So 0-2 to Sosa. Was able to hold back on that low slider. All right, we're down to 11 outs to go until the 100th loss. That's an off-target fastball. Thankfully, they're able to grab it. 2-2. We haven't had a true wild pitch yet, so. Oh, bites him with a 97-mile-per-hour fastball. And Vest introduces himself to the Chicago White Sox once again with a strikeout. 10 outs to go. All right, here's Dominic Fletcher, who's been making some good plays in the outfield, including a great sliding catch. He'll wait on some high heat, let it go by. But he has already struck out twice today. That gets chopped right to the second baseman, end of the sixth. Damn, 5 runs on 9 hits for the Tigers. Still stuck and trailing by 2. White Sox currently have 3 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors. And they only got that because of 2 walks. All right. We are 9 outs away. So close. Yeah. I think we deserve it for how long we've been here. Oh, God, we've been here for a while. No paper bags quite yet. They may be waiting for that for the end. Besides, it's also a hot day at the park, so there's that to consider as well. Hold on. Well, no paper bags. Have seen many people enjoying their ballpark food. And Eniel De Los Santos is out pitching for the Sox. And immediately brings the heat against Keith. All right, Keith goes to, I guess, rub more clay on his bat or whatever that stuff is. Oh, God. Oh, God. Their only highlight they could show is people finding out that they were on the broadcast and waving to the camera. Yeah, see? That one unfortunately bounces into the foul right over the sheet. And one dude just barely caught. You see, I had my hand out like that. Ooh. Back at it, 0-2. I still see no paper bags. 0-2. Did he check it? He did not. And Keith strikes out. Oh, yeah, he went around. All right, first out of the inning. Angie, what are your thoughts on this game? Very insightful, Angie. Thank you. Oh, yeah, everybody crowding in the shade. Pat, that pitch going to miss up high, unfortunately. We're up to 2 and 0. Oh, yeah, now they're just bringing it through all the people in the park. They also maybe not be choosing to show the people who have the bags. Meanwhile, that one will get lifted pretty deep, but on the wrong side of the foul pole. So now we're at 2 and 1. And then they go inside. A little bit off target, 2 and 2. I know, Angie, but no, you cannot. You cannot camp out on the table. Oh, oh, damn! Plucked that one right out of the air in the upper deck. Give that fan a contract. Meanwhile, we've made it to full count, and that's another strikeout for De Los Santos. All right, bright spot. We are 1 out away from the 7th inning stretch. You can sing along to that song in your own time, I promise. I will let the rest of you take a break because, yeah, we've needed it. We have had bad pitching. We have had rundowns. We have had people getting pulled, pitchers getting pulled in the first inning. And even through that, we are that much closer with another 5-3 play. Oh my God, he just gave it away. He threw it right into the camera crew. I thought that was an easy out, and Vargas just supercharged that thing. Did it hit somebody? They're giving it. They're giving him second base on that. Oh my goodness! Another foul ball. That's another one off the mask of the umpire. Oh, we're not even fortunate enough to be able to sing yet. We can't seem to get out of the inning. Detroit is up to 10 hits. We're getting our signal from the third base coach. He invokes Satan to help them in their time of need. 0-2 delivery, low slider. 1 ball, 2 strikes. De Los Santos, in his rebuke to Satan, gets one lifted over the fence. 2-run shot, and the Tigers are up 7-3. Two-run shot by Ibanez. And it is now a 4-run lead for the Detroit Tigers. And they did mention that the wind was going towards left field. So anything that went that way would have a little bit of help getting out of the park. They don't get the swing for that pitch. Yeah. They could have ended that inning on that grounder to the third, and then it gets overthrown. That one, however, will be lifted over the net and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. This damn team. Unfortunately, in the dirt, 2-1. And another pitcher warming up. There's already a phone call happening in the bullpen. De Los Santos' fastball goes to the outside, 3-1. Someone sarcastically says thank you in the crowd. Looks like they'll be able to finish it on this pop fly, though. Back to the warning track for Benintendi, but he's able to grab it. Finally, we get to the 7th inning stretch. Folks, we are so close. The finish line is in sight, but in the words of Wilson Phillips, hold on for at least a few more innings. Here's our pause for the cause, another stupid sports show, and hopefully the White Sox 100th loss will be back very soon. right, just so you folks know, y'all need to give a shout out to women's college volleyball because the the set of scenes and resources that I had saved for as a backup for all my baseball shit is actually inside the women's college volleyball group of scenes that I set up. So if it weren't for them, I would be completely screwed in getting baseball scenes back together. So shout out once again to NCAA women's volleyball. Meanwhile, Chucky Robinson's back up to bat for the White Sox. He's 1-2 on the day. He's also 1-2 right now against Vest. And Young will be able to get across the diamond in time, one away. And I thought there was a cat behind me for a moment, but I must be hearing things. Cool. All right, we're down to 8. Nicky Lopez up again. Not Nicky Robinson? Oh my God. Okay. Wow, they've gone off to talking about the Diamondbacks. That's how detached they are now from this game. I think they're doing anything they can right now to avoid the 100th saying something about the 100th loss. By the way, MKI, what's going on with Ernest Jones IV? That one's in the dirt. We're up to a 2-1 count now. And damn, it's official. 5-1 Nationals beat the Braves. Does jam them up. Foul ball. 2-2. Oh, goodness. Guardians and the Royals have a 4-game set coming up. Oh, best of luck, KC. All right, he works that one through the gap. It will get a base hit, but they will also trap the runner at third. All right, so now with one out, Tigers have to deal with runners at the corners. Yeah, and some good base running by Vargas to slow his roll. All right, Jokes hasn't done anything today. I think he was 3 for 4 last night with at least a few runs batted in. Pretty busy. But today, 0 for 3. Couple strikeouts in there too, I think. Right now he's got 1-0. And once again, everybody ducks. Fouled straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh yeah, but let me check something over in the Oh no, that was just a Oh wait, that is right. Because of that 2-run shot, we got a multi-run RBI. that will be a line out to to the left fielder, but they will give up the RBIs. So if you have sacrifice fly, mark it off on your card. Yeah, what the hell? At this point, we're still going. We could keep up and get maybe 3 or 4 bingos on everybody's cards. And we have another pitching change for Detroit. Of course we do. I don't know if we can really count the bowling thing or the extra long 7th inning stretch as how do you do, fellow kids, but maybe we'll get lucky and they'll say something truly stupid when we get to the 9th inning. And yeah, we've gotten a barehanded grab, so if you have that, mark it off on your cards. All right. No pitch clock violation. No one's been thrown out. They didn't agree on contract extension. So, all right, it was just both like, all right, we're going to cut our losses. Best of luck in your future endeavors. No, even that one triple that got overrun earlier in the game, I don't want to call it as blinded by the light. I think it was just one step late. We can mark off multi-run RBI for that 2-run dinger that the Tigers are able to add on. But no paper bags so far. And honestly, these days they might have just confiscated those at the gate. There's a decent chance. All right, Benintendi is up again. He got one of the doubles that got the scoring going in this game for the Sox. Unfortunately, he fouled that one away. We are at 1-1 again. And as always, people are warming up in the bullpen. They're never not warming up in the bullpen. Big cut from Benintendi, misses. 1-2. Last name of this new pitcher is Holton. Specifically, Tyler Holton. Was originally drafted by the Arizona Diamondbacks and spent 1 year with them before going to Detroit. Okay. 2-2, fouled away again by Benintendi. Okay. We'll try it again, and again it's fouled back and away. Let me just for a moment. Have we had 3 foul balls in this at bat? We've had 4. Yep. If you have more than 3 foul balls in one at bat, mark it off on your card. Is this number 5 as it gets chased down? Yes, it is. They weren't able to grab it. but whee! All right. They're encouraging Benintendi. And he fouls it away again. Oh boy, this is the long at bat I see. Eighth pitch, 5 foul balls. Here's number 9. And there's number 6. Sixth foul ball in this at bat. Benintendi is not giving up. Oh, and he finally bites on the slider. Ooh. Tigers up to 11 hits. White Sox up to 4 runs on 7 hits. Oh dear. They are down to 6 outs. All right, just to show for those of you that I am sensitive to your plight about not having the White Sox to kick around anymore after this loss happens. Hang on. Just hang on. The challenges of having to do that one-handed. I know, you held out for as long as you could, Monty. You were very brave. And Tuki Toussaint is in for the Sox. Didn't he pitch last night? Yeah, let me see, because I could have sworn this guy pitched last night. One of the many pitchers that they had to bring out. Yeah. Didn't do very well. Ended up with 4 earned runs. He still didn't get the L handed to him. But woof. The White Sox going through everybody they have in their bullpen for this game. They are determined that they will not get that 100th L today. Damn, we're able to grab right on the outside corner. I know, Monty. Off target with that sinker, unfortunately. 1-0. This is Parker Meadows again, who got a RBI triple in the fourth. He now has 2-0. Nah, that would... Extra innings would push the most important time of the day for both of these creatures to later. And yeah, they definitely wouldn't want that. Besides, he's a Twins fan. Of course he's enjoying this. Oh man, the Cards are beating the Twins? Oh, sorry, Monty. Not one cracked foul, 2-2. What do you got, Toussaint? He got a curve that he did not go around on, so that's 3-2. Yeah, we got some good triples, and then we got a 2-run home run out of what essentially was a overthrow. Should have been the end of the inning, and then became a second home run for Ibanez. 2-run home run, excuse me. Three and two, and it goes low. And now we have a runner on first. All right, they could just easily go into a double play. Oh, and there's one sign saying they came to see Riley Green hit a home run, and that too happens to be up right now. So, long distance fandom that doesn't quite get rewarded, it's fouled back. All right, Toussaint. What are you going to give me? A sinker that floats to the outside. 1-1. I swear to God that I'm not sure how this is for everyone else, but ever since they started putting in that strike zone box for the Major League Baseball games, it just makes the whole screen feel like a weird first person shooter, like that's the aiming reticle right in the middle. Up to 2-2. That one off the end of the bat, opposite direction. And now we have first and second with one out. All right, I think. Oh wow, there are some very specific heckles coming out of the audience. Surprisingly, none of them have had obscenity in them. So big miss on the curveball by Carpenter, 0-1. Okay, so That's officially 2 for 3 because of that reach on interference. That curve goes way too inside, 1-1. And will be fouled back. 1-2. Yeah, it has been just a waiting game. And seeing how inconsistent some of these pitchers have become, but thankfully Toussaint is holding up. At least at this at bat. Carpenter doing good today, has a double and a single. That one's foul down the first base line. Okay. A specific heckler added again as Toussaint misses high. Evens things up at 2 apiece. All right, we have a batter's timeout. Interrupts everybody's rhythm, even the hecklers. In the opposite direction, will be tracked down to the warning track and grabbed in the sun. Runners unable to advance. 2 away. And a little bit of damage control. And now Colt Keith is up. 2 singles and a walk. Get over to the other scores. Woof, 11-3. Phillies over the Royals. Sorry, Rachel. Oof. And that curve way outside. Thankfully, Robinson able to snag it. 1-0. This one out of the reach of the first baseman down the line. Got mishandled by Jokes. And that is a 2-run RBI triple for Keith. Holy hell. Officially listed as a double and another error. Oh no. But of course it is the reliable center fielder Fletcher that ends the inning. Yeah, woof. 13 hits now for the Tigers, 9 runs to show for it. Oh. Wow. This is... Oh, yeah, this is brutal. But I guess all the people who would be complaining, they're just not at the game anymore. These are these might be the people who are just saying, "Hey, the tickets were cheap," but there's still not a lot of people at that game. Like I've been to a I've been to a game at what I still call Comiskey. Um, wasn't completely full, but it was pretty full. It was back in the better times, and I know what that ballpark looks like full. It is nowhere near it. A lot of space between people in the stands. Tickets selling for $1. Oh yeah, the Sox have a limited edition 1800 tequila that you can grab in stores now. Mm. That's my thoughts on the ticket selling for $1, Luke. They have their own they have their own limited edition vodka that they're trying to hawk in Chicago area stores. So, I don't I feel like I would get drunk just from looking at the bottle. Gets underneath this one, send the center fielder and everybody on a run. Not close enough for a collision, however, so I am denied bingo. Thank goodness. Oh no. Yeah, one of them is talking to the bobblehead. They're losing it, folks. They are losing it back at the Sports Network Chicago, whatever you call it. Sheets is back up. He's 0 for 3 today, but he does have a 1 and 0 and a bit of catcher assistance to make it 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh my goodness. Oh, and the announcers are talking about a WNBA game instead of this one. We have done it, folks. We have absolutely done it. We have crossed over. Chicago Sky Games are great, aren't they? They're so much fun. Oh, wow. Trying so hard not to say it. Good check swing, but off the back foot, that throw will not be in time. Finally, Sheets gets to first base. Yeah, no contest there. Yeah, cutter was a little bit high. Feels like they're apologizing to everybody for the rest of this game going on. They did just rip a single into center field. So now we have first and second with 1 out. You can thank Sosa. You can thank Sosa for that one. Damn, that was like a golf swing connecting on it. Oh no, they've moved to golf talk. Oh boy, we are on to the golf talk. Dominic Fletcher is back up. He has one strike against him and now has two. The specific heckler is a little bit more indistinguishable now. Oh, I do not buy that they have that much crowd noise going on. And unfortunately, they only get the out at second. The throw doesn't make it to first. Two outs, but runners on the corners. Can they get at least one back? Mm-hmm. Anything but the 100th elm. Yeah, I think it was a bit of looked like just bad positioning on the bag. If he, I don't know, maybe if he'd been able to get his foot on the other side of it. Ah, Vargas is back up. Got that single, was able to get around the bases for run number 4. But woof. Big cut and had to prop himself back up. Strike one. Oh, yeah. That's how you know it's bad when they've gotten to the Menard sponsorship. Uh-oh. Now they're going into Robert Frost mode, talking about the shadows creeping across the plate. And it goes high. Count is now even, 2-2. Mm-hmm. Whoa, I came close to hitting Vargas on that one. Full count. Oh, is that the kid True North that has a bag of leaves for a body? Vargas waiting. Holton delivers. Changeup goes foul. Oh no. That first one, that one's fouled away by Vargas. Oh, I hope Hawk Harrelson is living his best life. He just struck out. We're going to the 9th inning. 3 outs to go, folks. 3. Damn. Yeah. No, once that sort of thing sets in, it's very, very hard to shake out of. Ah. He also might just be like, you know what? Screw it. He's got senioritis. He's already checked out. Maybe the rest of them have too. I haven't been able to catch any real 1,000-yard stares, so we can't mark off countdown to free agency. Didn't get any signs about selling the team. Hmm. Actually, because I gotta imagine there are some people who are hate watching this right along with me. Yeah. Well, can't find them yet, but if there are any still the team chants, I'm sure they'll leak out. All right, top of the ninth here. And Toussaint is still in. Okay. Has gotten to an 0-2 count. Oh. Hey. Hey. True North. I grew up a Washington area sports fan. I got used to disappointment very, very quickly. Two balls, two strikes, and down a little bit high on Torkelson. Gets underneath it. Fletcher will get the first out. Oh, yeah, now it's time to talk about the farm system. I don't think they'll have to try very hard. Big swing by Ibanez. Completely misses the curveball. 0-2 now. All right, so a couple people leaving in the background, a couple more people getting up and walking out of the shot. And so people move up to take their seats. And oh, yep, the the early exit has begun for the people who realize they don't want to wait this long to see this 100th loss. There's the first mention. Took until the ninth inning with 2 outs, but now they have mentioned the 100th loss. And we have and we will have only reached it faster than everybody except the 19 whole long time ago Philadelphia A's team. I'm wondering if anybody who's here as a Sox fan still cares enough to wear the paper bag, or if they just want to wear open disdain on their faces. Actually, I'm seeing more Detroit shirts than I am Sox fans. Curve to the outside, 1-2. Underneath the left center, being chased. It'll drop. It's one of the few Fletcher hasn't managed to chase down, but it was far out enough that it'll earn a stand up double for Sweeney. Okay. And again. Oh, Dylan Dingler got hit by fielder's choice. Cool, we can mark off fielder's choice. I always miss those when they come around. All right. First one is fouled away. 0-1 it is. Meanwhile, Jared Schuster rolling and warming up in the Chicago bullpen. And that one a little off the base. 1-1. Ah. Opposite direction. Does it hit the line or what? Ah, foul. Damn. It curved and everything. 1-2. And there's another one fouled away. Yeah, no paper bags yet. I'm keeping my eyes out. Oh yeah, I can't wait to get I can't wait to have be it to see them fail in the play-in games again. Well, that was it. Strikeout and off we go to the bottom of the ninth. 3 outs to go, folks. 3 outs to go. All right. Meanwhile, for teams that are good, the Brewers are beating the Athletics 2-0 in the middle of the fourth. Yeah, it's just 5 runs, Luke. It's totally possible. They still have a shot at this. Now can't keep a straight face. Not a bit. All right. All right. For those of you who are hoping for it, For those of you who might be hoping for extra innings, we bring in Monty, who, as you can see, very clearly does not want to be here. So I thank you for sticking it out this long. Okay. We're up to 1-1, and we have a new closer in with the last name of Foley. 1-2 very quickly. That slider will be chopped foul. Thankfully, no collision. Yeah, tough to win a ball game with 4 errors in the field. A little bit too outside for that one. Now up to 2-2. Chucky Robinson, who has already had a hit in this game, want to contribute to that 5-run comeback that everybody wants. That sinker is fouled back. I also find it incredible that we haven't had anybody get hit by a pitch yet. Do not let this be an announcer's curse. Nope, fouled away. The fans who have stayed, you had a much better chance of getting a foul ball today. Most positive spin I've heard on this situation all day. And that one gets grabbed out of the air by Torkelson, playing deep in the dirt. That's out number 1. Damn. We've already had a few great catches from both teams in this game. Torkelson just adding to the highlight reel. Yeah, a highlight reel for this game. All right, Lopez will let that sinker sink outside. 2-0 now. And that there is a wild pitch. Completely missed by everybody. 3-0 now, and if you have wild pitch or throw, mark it off on your card. Yeah. That's another high one, and that is a walk. Runner on first. Only 1 out. Julks so far today has been 0 for 3, but he did get a sacrifice fly in the 4th. He'll stare at a slider for a strike. Fully willing to wait. Jokes willing to let that sinker be in the dirt. Tries on the inside, fouled away by Jokes. 1-2. Oh yeah, we have more new faces that have shifted down as the game has gone on, including, I think, some of the vendor staff. Oh yeah. Thankfully, he didn't swing at that slider in the dirt. It was low and away. 2-2. Oh yeah, and it has never been the same group of people behind home plate. Oh my goodness. And that is how we end it into a 6-4-3 double play. The White Sox have lost 100 games. And they immediately go to the post game in the studios so that the play-by-play and color guys can go drink their tequila. Yep. Well, it happened. It was necessary. But what's done is done. And if there was anybody holding up sell the team signs, they didn't do it. And honestly, the camera angles, they didn't get very much of a chance to. Woof. Yeah. From your mouth to the commissioner's ears, MKI. We can only hope. Yeah. And True North, our colors are black and white. It's send in the mimes at this point. Oh, I don't even want to. I don't think I want to know what the last game of the season is for the White Sox. Let's look at. Let's endure this pain together. Oh God, they end with the wait. They end with the Tigers. Of course they do. Ooh, look at all those available tickets. So many available tickets. I don't think I'll be partaking. No, not for me. Not this year, and maybe not until Reisdorf sells the damn team, but as we all know, the chances of that happening are probably, yeah, minimal. Unless he gets really humiliated or almost nobody shows up anymore. Which is possible. Yep. I think we leave it at that for today. That seems like enough. Absolutely. Well, there it is. White Sox have their 100 losses of the season, and all before September can even finish. And how far do we go? Well, hey, we could be record setting in an entirely awful way. So, if we do reach another record, I will be sure to at least note it. But I don't think I need to watch the White Sox for the rest of the year. I'm good. They suck. My team sucks. That's going to do it for another Stupid Sports Show. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. We will be going at the regularly scheduled time tomorrow for another Stupid streaming show. You still got about under 3 hours to get requests in if you'd like to. I'm going to have some fun with this playlist. This is Jim B from 1069 saying thank you for being here and good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.